A lot of business owners reach out to me and they're asking, okay, hey Nihal, which funnel would work the best for my business? What funnel should I use? Should I use this sales funnel? Should I use a VSL funnel? Should I use a free webinar funnel? So many questions regarding a sales funnel. So this is the biggest misconception in the market, where people are thinking that a sales funnel is what decides whether they would be able to scale the business or not. But this cannot be further away from the truth. One of my clients was also facing this exact same problem, and we had an inner circle call. If you don't know, my clients get one-to-one access to me. So sort of we sit on one-to-one call, and I help them in a personalized manner. I handhold them step by step to solve the biggest problems in their business. And this is one of those calls that I'm actually uploading on YouTube, which will definitely help you get more clarity and help you understand what actually matters when it comes to building a high converting sales funnel, a scalable sales funnel for your business. What is that one thing that actually matters? This method will help you make sure that every sales campaign that you launch for your offer will help you get clients, will work, will win, and will generate a lot of profits without any trial and error. This is the only method in the world which will help you make sure that you're doing the right thing. Now, we did not record this call in very high quality. We did not have access to gear at that time. This call was recorded on Zoom. So the video and audio quality of the call might not be that good. But again, the quality of video does not reflect the value that I have shared at all. So without waiting, watch the video now. I'm a big advocate of the fact that every funnel in this world will work, depending on how you make it work. But the problem is, if something is not performing, it's 99% of times, it's just because your messaging is not a fit for the market. Which makes sense because this was sort of your first big attempt towards something new, something completely new, which you did not do. You don't even have a single client when it comes to where you had directly approached them about the service and you closed them and then you delivered good service to them. So there's no such pipeline. So the whole point is that we have to figure this out instead of pumping a lot of money continuously on ads and trying to figure that out ourselves. I think we should just go brick by brick and build this whole system from ground up instead of trying to build the whole building at once, right? So there's something that I call as data magnets. When a funnel is not working, it is usually because of the offer market fit. So offer market fit is not there. Offer market fit is usually not there because we do not have enough data. We try to replicate this from research. This research is called as the third-party research from Google, ChatGPT, right? Competitors, something like that. This is third-party data. This is not our own data. Usually, it gives us a good start, even if we do like third-party research, and we often are able to make a sales funnel work. But for some reason, if you're not able to make it work, well, in that case, you can try to definitely apply the basic fixes, which is like finding out the bottleneck in the funnel, creating better ad angles, and trying to make it work. This is how I did. This is how everybody does it. But there's a more sure shot way of doing this. When you're relying on this third-party research, there's still possibility to make it work, but the efforts will be higher. You would have to put in more and more iterations, more and more efforts when it comes to making it work and crack that offer market fit. Take some time. That's it. Okay. But it would not consume a lot of money or it would not consume a lot of efforts or energy from your side, which is first party research. You must have heard about this data, which is yours. You own the data, your owned data, which is the data from your clients, the data from your customers, the data from your campaigns. So these are 3 C's of the first party research, right? You must have heard about this, okay, how people do it. Usually what they do is they run a lead magnet or they will run a normal survey, which will get them, supposedly we should get them data, but it never gets them data. It just gets them name, email, and junk information. Lead magnets are not good
for this purpose, because people just want that value which you're promising. For that value, they're not willing to give a detailed information or accurate information. Sometimes the email ID is not accurate. Sometimes the name is not even accurate. So everything is usually they answer junk info. They put in junk information just because they know that they're gonna anyways get the lead magnet at the end, regardless of whatever information they put in. This does not work. So what you need to do instead is what I call as the data magnets. Now, what exactly is data magnets? This is a better version, or I would say an upgraded version of lead magnet itself. But we are positioning. So here there's a reward at the end. To get this reward, usually when it comes to the lead magnets, what was happening was to get this reward, they had to put in some information. But this time, to get this reward, they would have to still put in information. But now they know that whatever information they put in inside that form or whatever survey you have is going to directly affect the reward, which means this reward will be something which is personalized on the basis of their answers. So it could be a personalized report. It could be some idea generation. I'll give you a few examples which will sort of open up your mind and give you more space to think, right? Now, it could be a personalized report, AI generated some sort of analysis, something like that, or AI generated response based on your answers or whatever, right? So I'll give you an example. Well, in my case, what I'm giving them is what I call as the front door offer. So I'm just giving you an example here, right? So yeah, front door offer. That one product which will help you generate more sales for the backend and get more clients. So what could be that front end product? And then whatever piece of content I'm creating to promote this front end offer, a front door offer, it's completely different than the low ticket offers and everything that people are asking you to make, because your low ticket product might repel away your clients. Now I have created a tool which will help you create this front door offer for your own business. All you need to do is click the link below this video, answer a few set of questions. And by a few, I mean there are 15 questions, which is asking them about their business, what is their backend offer, and all that stuff, which will help them generate the front door offer for their own business at the end. This is an AI tool that I've created. What happens is people will fill this and questions, and now this time with more details, because if you must have noticed when we are talking to ChatGPT about a problem in our business, we're giving it as much information as possible because we know that the response will be personalized, because we know that the response will be valuable for us. And that's why people will put in as detailed information as possible here, which is the best way to conduct first party research. And you can keep on running this data magnet for life. You can keep on rotating it with new ideas and all that stuff. So one is front door offer. The next data magnet that I'm thinking about my own business is offer sequence tool. What should be your offer sequence according to your business? Easiest offer sequence. Then I was thinking about a webinar generator, something like that. The data magnets that I'm thinking about here are sort of, they directly correlate with the quality of answers that your users will be giving. So it becomes a win-win situation for both. This is what we need to create. And in the longer run, so let's say you start running ads to this data magnet. From there would be a normal VSL page, and you'll get them to one-turn calls, this is back-end process. Every time it will be same. This is sort of core. They'll watch your 12-minute to 15-minute VSL here, and then there would be a 1 hour call, whatever. That is common between all the sales funnels. And then this is where you'll start. And then you'll start layering down more and more sources to get traffic to this VSL. But the moment you run this data magnet, you'll get accurate data. Then you'll know how to position this paid webinar in such a way that it will start working now. Because now you have data. You can still keep pouring this traffic to the VSL or the call. Simple. You can keep adding layers later down the line, depending on your progress. You can still scale and build a very good business just using the data magnets as well. So you don't have to layer it down, but it's just something that you should like. You will have a big idea about it. And the best part of data magnets is that you get latest information about your market. So you'll understand what are they thinking, what is going on in their mind right now. You sell the wants and deliver what they need. Always remember. I'll quickly give you an example as well. This is my data magnet. It's a link to this tool, which is hosted on my domain only. All I need to do is keep on creating reels, keep on creating ads, and sending traffic to the data magnet link. Understood? You'll start with full name, which is Nihar. I'll press enter. Describe your high ticket backend offer in detail. See, when you're running a normal survey, people start getting an impression, okay, they are they have high authority and they're doing some favor when adding such people, right? The moment we know, okay, we are actually working for ourselves. This is an AI powered tool. We are working for ourselves to get the best answer for ourselves possible. So there are like 15 questions like these. I'll just quickly copy paste this to quickly scroll. So yeah, what stage your business is at right now. And every question is sort of relevant to the main offer. Like, why are they filling all these answers? Right? So, what is the single biggest frustration? Be raw and honest. What keeps you at night? The more detailed here, the better your blueprint will be. So, who is your ideal backend buyer? Of course, we need to tell them who is the ideal backend buyer, right? Who do you absolutely not want your front end to attract? And then there is the actual real blueprint at the end. So I'll just click on generate blueprint. AI is analyzing your inputs. This typically takes, and this is like really taking that much time because I'm sending the AI API calls and everything, and it redirected to the VSL page. I mean, the VSL page will be different for me, but it will be different for you. It will be different for me as well. On top, I'll be writing down, we are sending the blueprint over your email. It typically takes 2 minutes. Until then, watch this free video. Simple. Now, I must have received an email as well. So let me check once. So this is my email ID. So here's your front door blueprint. This is the new one. This is the report page. And the most important point is throughout the report, you will give them the link to watch the free training again and again. So if I click on here, watch free training, so it will redirect me to the VSL page. I'll give you one last example for this. So one of my clients, Hamza, he has created on CoolMary. This is the funnel that he has created, right? So I'll just open this page here. I'll just open the survey page. And thank you page. And side by side, I'll show you the backend automations as well. What he does is, I'll give you context about Hamza. He joined us like more than a year ago. He became our inner circle client. He also joined the mastermind. He paid like 6 lakhs, I guess, around, to join the mastermind as well afterwards, right? So when he joined the launchpad first, he was able to scale his business like very well, very fast. But then he wanted to take a big jump. He did not want to put in a lot of time to keep scaling slowly. He wanted to take a big jump. That's why he enrolled in the mastermind, which is like one-to-one access to me. Like it's like one-to-one sort of partnership with me, right? So we're spending like 70% of the time together. So he gets active involvement of me in his business, right? So through that, he started running a masterclass and a webinar funnel. From there, he actually scaled his business to a point. He wanted to pivot. He was in the healing niche. So he wanted to pivot and he wanted to scale. So he wanted to go towards the digital products business and wanted to go a little mass level. So the same thing happened with him as well. He was starting for the first time and he definitely did some research, but it still takes a lot of time and there's a lot of friction when it comes to figuring out for first time. So that is when we got him to run the data magnet funnel, right? So this is his data magnet funnel. He posts Instagram stories, reels and everything. And from there, he gets people on this landing page. Simple landing page, free personalized delivery in minutes. Imagine your first free Monday with this is his positioning. With no alarm, no commute, no boss, your free 30-day personalized roadmap makes it real. The first time a stranger pays you for your skill, without a job, without a boss, without anyone's permission, something shifts in you permanently. The freedom blueprint is built to get you that moment in 30 days. Messaging is not clear, by the way, and we're going to have a conversation about this very soon. But still, he's getting a lot of responses for this. So what people do is, people just click on this, get my free blueprint, and they're redirected to this page. This one. This is a survey built on CoolMary. So this is a survey, Freedom Business Roadmap. You click on next and you'll start answering questions here. What describes you the best, whatever, right? So what field or industry are you currently working in? I would say marketing, consulting. So whatever, right? Because see, the whole reason behind running this data magnet is to understand what are the words that they are using or what are the conversations that are going on in your audience's mind. So yeah, it's a simple survey, and then when they finish the survey, they're redirected here on this page. Your personalized data blueprint is being prepared and will land in your inbox shortly. Check your promotions and spam folder till then. Turn your skill into freedom online business in 90 days. It's a VSL. Let me hit on play. Yeah, it's a 17 minutes VSL. And now imagine they have spent like 10 minutes, 20 minutes to fill up the survey. They've got so much value. They watched this VSL and then they're booking a call with you, which becomes very high quality call, right?
Okay, so this was the full call with our client, and all the interesting concepts and frameworks and tools that we discussed were presented to you in the video. Now, if you are someone who actually wants me to help them one-on-one, give them personalized support and help them scale their business, this is not a shitty course. I do not sell any courses or coaching programs. I actually help one-on-one so that people or founders like you, they have my personal commitment when it comes to scaling their business and solving complex business problems. I want you to watch my exact step-by-step scaling roadmap, my exact plan that I use for all of my clients to help them scale their business. I've recorded a free training, and the video is not uploaded anywhere to the public on YouTube. It is an unlisted video which will be just available in the descriptions below. Click the link in the description and watch that video right now. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.